Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel called Living in Hayward, Wisconsin, where we talk about all things real estate related and also just about living in Hayward. Today we have a very fun topic, a little bit different than a lot of the other things I've done, but very important to the Northwoods. It involves bars and drinking and a specific drink called the Old Fashioned, which is a staple in the Northwoods and not very common in a lot of the rest of the country from what I understand. I'm Audrey Miller. I'm the broker owner of Northwest Wisconsin Realty Team, and today I'm going to take you along as I sample Old Fashions at 5 different establishments in the Northwoods around the Hayward area and give you my ratings on them, and you can see how they make them and all of that. And there's even a few other characters involved. We'll actually have Trevor introduce the Old Fashioned. He's a bartender that I've known for many years. He actually works at Treelands Resort, and he also works at the Dock, which is by Round Lake east of Hayward. So I hope you enjoy this. Maybe it gives you an idea of where you'd like to try an Old Fashioned when you're in the Hayward area sometime soon. As always, feel free to reach out if you have any interest in buying or selling real estate. If you want to know where to get a good drink, I might be a good resource for that as well. So I'm glad to have you along for the ride today. All right, so I'm here at Treelands with Trevor. He's a pro. He's been bartending for how many years, Trevor?
21.
21 years.
Grew up in resorts and bars, so
all right.
I've been around it most of my life.
And he makes an amazing old fashioned, so take it away, Trevor.
Well, welcome to Treelands, the best establishment on the Triple Flowage. I think a lot of people there, you know that. Fourth generation going on fifth, so it's going to be here. Been here for a long time and not going anywhere. Most people in Wisconsin would be drinking a Brandy old fashioned sweet. And original old fashioned, when it originated with the 5 original drinks, a gimlet, a Manhattan, and old fashioned. It was all just booze, straight up booze. And then Wisconsin people started making it sweet, sour, or a press. So they put that on top. And I think most people in Wisconsin would drink Brandy or milk. You'll assume about 50% of it in Wisconsin are their old fashions and Manhattans. If they could make it in Wisconsin, you damn well bet they would. But today we're throwing a curveball at you with Audrey here, and she wants to do a spicy old fashioned. It's going to clear up her nasal passage because it's fall and everyone's got allergies, and it's going to get her feeling just right on a Friday night. So this is a mango habanero whiskey by Old Smoky, and basically we're going to make an old fashioned. You can do sweet, sour, or pressed with this. We also have it on our menu here at Treelands. We call it the Hunka Hunka Burning Love Old Fashioned. And it'll warm you up and get you feeling good. I'm going to whip this up for you guys. And you always got to muddle this drink. I think that's essentially what makes it. It's the bitters and muddling it. So we'll do about 3 dashes of bitters, so 4. Do a cherry, a couple cherries, orange, no rind, and a splash of 7-Up in there. We're going to make this one sweet, right?
Yes, yep.
And so we got a good old seasoned muddler here. This thing's been through a lot. You can tell that it's made a lot of delicious old fashions. You might get a little bit of red paint in there to give you some good flavor. Anyways, muddle that good. My father was a muddler. My mom was a muddler. My sister was a muddler. Muddle that up real good. Top it off with ice. And it is a very stiff drink, so it's similar to a Manhattan. It's a good double pour. So there's one. Do one more on top. Season up those diamonds. And we'll top it off with a little bit of 7-Up. A couple of cherries. Voila! Hunka Hunka, burning love.
That looks awesome.
Cheers, drink Wisconsin.
So let's try the Hunka Hunka Burning Love Old Fashioned. That's got a burn. Trevor made a strong old fashioned. It is amazing. The right amount of muddling, good amount of booze, good flavor. Other than being like a tad too strong for me, I would give this a 9. So this is Christina's Y Pines, or the Y Pines, out by Moose Lake. And this is a happening little spot. So let's see about getting an old fashioned at Christina's Y Pines tonight. So we are here at Christina's Y Pines
14 inches.
by Moose Lake. And what's your name? Miss Jenny. Jenny is making a whiskey old fashioned. Awesome. All right, there it is. Okay. Creek whiskey. I would give this an 8 out of 10. It has a really good mix of bitters and Sprite and a healthy amount of whiskey. My only complaint is the cherry tastes really good. But other than that, definitely a very good old fashioned. Enjoy! Okay, so this is the Twin Lakes Tap Old Fashioned, and the one thing I will say about this one is it has the least amount of alcohol in it of any of the old fashions I've had. So if you want to be able to drink a few more and not be so strong, this would be good. It's the right amount of sweetness, and the muddling gave it really good flavor, but it does have a lot of Sprite or 7-Up compared to what most of them have. So I would give it like a 6.5 or a 7 on the scale of 1 to 10. So not bad. All right, so I am here with Tom at Tally Ho. I've heard they have amazing old fashions, so I'm here to see how they make them and how they stack up against others. So tell me about them, Tom.
I'm going to serve with the top shelf bourbon, which is our Angel's Envy.
Okay.
And we make sure that you get enough alcohol in there to taste it, because when you're pouring an old fashioned, there's a lot of sugar and a lot of spice. You want to make sure you're able to taste that alcohol.
Sure.
So after you do that, we already pre-make our old fashioned.
Oh.
So we make it by the gallons because we go through it that fast.
Yeah.
So we actually boil it down. The consistency becomes married with the oranges, with the cherries, and with the other ingredients that we add. It's a recipe that was handed down from generation to generation. This has been from 1944, a Tally Ho secret.
Wow.
So it's, once you taste it, you tell me, and then we top it off with a little bit of, if you want it sweet, 7, if you want it pressed, or if you want it sour.
Okay.
We make it the way you want to enjoy it.
Sure.
We garnish it with an orange, with a cherry, and it will be one of the best old fashions your palate has ever tasted. So
All
enjoy.
right, thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. So we've got the Tally Ho Old Fashioned with their special sauce, I'll say.
I think what we really want.
Well, it's very strong. He said it's good to taste the fruit. It's very tasty. I'm probably gonna have to get him to put a little more Sprite in it for me, but super smooth, really good flavor, and I would say they should keep doing what they're doing here at Tally Ho. So first you put in a bunch of
Mix.
Okay.
See, we should add her to it.
No, this is totally
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
So here at Lily's Landing, they use a mix, an old-fashioned mix, and they've got Maker's Mark, top shelf, right?
Yes, good stuff. A little splash of 7.
And then 7. Okay, a little bit of bitters.
There you go.
Okay, thank you very
Enjoy.
much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. Let me do
Now, a
that.
funny old-fashioned story. A guy walked into Treelands here, and he said, "Let me see your mother." And I said, "Whoa, that's a personal question." And I said, "All right." And I whipped it out, and I showed him this this old season thing. And it used to be red, but you'll see now that it's looking more like wood, but a little bit of red paint in your old fashioned never hurt anyone. And why would I show him this shiny thing? That doesn't look like it's muddled or anything. But anyways, it gave me I made him a great old fashioned, and he said thank you. You know, I usually can tell by someone's mother if they make a good old fashioned. So made him an excellent old fashioned, and he was all set. But it brought me to a really good idea for a shirt. I could do a shirt that says drink responsibly, drink old fashions, and it says right down here, want to see my mother. And you could have a mother on there or flip up a mother, want to see my mother. That's my fun old fashioned story. Shirts coming soon.
All right.
Audrey will have them.
All right.